After weeks of pressure from campaign donors, supporters, voters, and public figures, President Joe Biden has decided not to run for re-election to the White House. In a letter he posted on X, the former Twitter, signed in his own handwriting, he talks about the country's improvement over these years but says that, despite wanting to run for re-election, it is in the interest of his party and the nation that he remains focused on the presidency and lets someone else run in his place. He also commends Vice President Kamala Harris, but does not indicate or suggest anyone for the position. With this, the election in the United States can indeed begin. It was only a matter of time until he withdrew, following his poor performance in the debate with Donald Trump and in the subsequent weeks, where he showed signs of memory problems, mixing up names and getting confused. Now, the Democrats will have to choose a strong candidate to run against Donald Trump, who is bolstered by the assassination attempt in which a bullet grazed his ear, barely missing his head and only hitting his ear. This generates empathy and strengthens the narrative that he is being persecuted, despite the severe accusations against him, including an attempted coup with the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. The fact is that the Democratic Party now has very little time until August to choose another candidate. The most obvious choice would be Kamala Harris, especially since the campaign has already received tens of millions in donations, and she would merely be a name change. However, Kamala Harris does not necessarily have strong support in the swing states, where the Democratic and Republican parties fiercely compete because whoever wins in these states likely wins the presidency, given that the situation in other states is more settled. Governors like those of California and Pennsylvania, among others, are now vying for this spot. Regardless of the name that emerges, it will need to be a unifying figure, one that shows the party is united to compete against Donald Trump, who is currently the clear favorite. But, as I mentioned, with Joe Biden's withdrawal, the election can truly begin. The question is whether the Democratic Party will have the unity, resources, and strength to make up for the lost time caused by this period of uncertainty. Don't miss out on the latest news and updates. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned and stay informed with our channel.